Okay, so today's video is on my personal opinion on how to not let your kid get bullied, okay? So, say for example, you've got a child who's in year 5, for example, and he's a lot smaller than the average kid his age, for example, and you're a little bit nervous about going into year 7 and getting picked on, and what my opinion is on how to not let that happen, okay? So, and like obviously not let it happen when he gets older as well. So what I would recommend on this is you've got 2 options, okay? Because obviously if your kid's getting picked on in primary school, you can, if it's a decent enough primary school, you can usually speak to the teacher and they can deal with it successfully. But in like high school, that is unlikely going to work, okay? So I would recommend, you've got 2 options. So option 1 is see if you can find a MMA gym in your area that teach good arts for striking, grappling, and ideally you want to, do wrestling as well. So if you can, great. If not, then you just have to find a club that just does a good art in striking, and another club that does a good art in grappling, okay? So let's say you find an MMA gym that includes those. What I would recommend to start off with is boxing, okay? And the reason I'd say do that first is because it's the easiest to learn the basics, okay? There's the least amount to learn, so all you're going to be learning is awareness, see punches coming, dodge punches, be able to take a bit of a hit, throw good punches, okay? That's basically it for boxing. And then on top of that, you need a good grappling art like judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu, okay? Either's fine. I prefer Brazilian jiu-jitsu because it covers that bit much more, okay? It is a bit more effective. So if you can, do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So boxing and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, okay? And they don't need to be, amazing at it, but they just need to learn the basics, okay? So if you can, maybe do 1 day a week to start off with, for example, do 1 day a week boxing and 1 day a week Brazilian jiu-jitsu or judo, okay? Just mix them up a bit. And the reason I say do grappling as well as striking, okay, is because in a fight you have 3 things happen. So 1, it's striking, 2, it's grappling, 3 is wrestling, okay? All 3. So for example, let's say you're really good striker and you're not a very good grappler. If someone grabs you, okay, that's much better at striking than you and you can't strike them, much better at grappling than you and you can't strike them whilst they've got hold of you, what are you going to do? The same as has, for example, say a grappler who's not a very good striker. Let's say you're both grappling, okay, and the other grappler's, you know, hitting you whilst you're grappling each other, and you don't know striking. You know, what are you going to do when they start hitting you, nailing you, you know, in a lock? You're going to lose, aren't you? So you need to learn both, okay? And once you get decent at boxing, I'd progress on to Muay Thai, kickboxing, or I'd say really kind of kickboxing, really. So, and then you want to eventually become good at MMA, so you're all rounded, okay? So you want to be good at striking, grappling and wrestling. And if you want your kid to be safe in school, learn how to protect themselves, I'd recommend to start off with boxing, do that for a few months, and then begin Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, and do both, okay? And they should be okay. Alright. Yeah, that's just video of today. Just for parents really who want to make sure their kids are safe in school, college, or wherever really. Once they've got those two skills, it should be okay. But yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. Trying to think what else to include really. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments section. I'll respond to all your messages. It's great because I got caught in traffic, so I thought I'd leave a YouTube video. If you like the video, click the thumbs up button. If you don't like the video, put the thumbs down. Ideally, it'd be ideal if you could leave a comment why you didn't like the video. Subscribe, click the bell notification if you want to be notified if future videos pop up. But yeah, it's just basically if you can get your kid signed up to an MMA club that teaches all of those, and attend, you know, the classes, okay? Ideally you want to start off with boxing, then jiu-jitsu. You can do both at the same time. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter too much. Or you could do jiu-jitsu first and then move on to boxing. But as long as you do both of those, that would be fantastic. And then eventually, once you get decent at boxing, move on to Muay Thai kickboxing, okay? Once you get good at punching, dodging, blocking, and awareness, see punches coming, move on to Muay Thai, because that teaches clinch, elbows, knees and kicks as well, okay? So you want to be good at those as well. And then eventually move on to MMA and train both at the same time. So you're mainly training boxing, Muay Thai, Judo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a bit of karate in there as well. So yeah, those are the main martial arts. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you like it, thumbs up, as I say. And if you want to leave a comment as to, you know, what sort of video you'd like to me to do, I can do a video around whatever you whatever you want to know about as well. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Love you all. See you on the next one. Peace.